Ladies and gentlemen, today we are back talking about the CS market, and it's actually been a massive recovery day across a lot of skins. Now, this might look all great and all with all this green, but over the past week, a lot of the stuff that's absolutely blown up is still down pretty significantly. But don't be too disheartened, because we could look at the Karambit Doppler, for example. It's at $1,500 price range at the beginning of this year, I guess, and it's still about double that, and it's still got to about $4,000. So should you be buying at these levels? Should you be buying the dip? Is the dip still not over? Let me cover what I think. So for me personally, I already have the Karambit Doppler up here, so we'll just talk about that. This is one of the skins I sold. I sold it at $3,600 cash, which was obviously pretty close to the top. And I said in another video, probably on another channel, I've made so many of these, I don't remember at this point, that I would be buying at like pre-hype levels, like $1,500, $1,600. I don't think $100 difference is that much, judging by the highs we've seen. But those are the levels I would personally be buying at and essentially be risk-free, because we saw for a very long period of time these skins consolidated near those levels, so there would be very little risk and very much upside, as we've obviously seen. Now, of course, the player count is much higher as well, so it's very possible we don't even go back to these levels. And let me just show you guys. This is happening in a lot of different skins, obviously not just the Karambit Doppler. You could see pretty much market-wide that we've seen stuff like this. I believe some skins have come down all the way back to their original prices that they were at before the hype. The Karambit Fade, I don't believe is one of them. This site kind of lags sometimes, so let me re-look this up. We could look at the Karambit Fade. It said pretty similar sort of thing happened to the Karambit Doppler. But me personally, $3,800 in this short of a time still is just too high of a price for me. I still think, once again, there's a lot of people that are in profit in just the past month alone. If we go back to Price Empire, we still see green across the board pretty much of skins in the past 30 days. And I think with all of those people that recently made these profits, a lot of those people, just new buyers and people that have not held the skins for very long, they're still comfortable taking that massive amount in profit, especially with the stuff like Phase 2s, which have blown up immensely, especially with the stuff like Hydroponics, M4 Hot Rods, Icarus Fell, Blue Phosphorus. Those are a lot of the skins, Deagle Blazes as well. Those are a lot of the skins where we're seeing closer to a full retracement. A lot of the high tier stuff is not moving that much. That's moved 22% in the past day, which is just insane to me. But for me, the safe haven right now is high tier skins. I don't think they're going to go through anywhere near as much as a dump as the lower tier stuff. Should you be buying super high tier skins right now? No, I just don't think they're going to be going through as much of a dip. If you're solely looking for profit right now, solely looking for the hype stuff, I would just say stick to Phase 2s, and if they get down to these price levels, and it could be a very quick move, I would buy them. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I don't know if I really love the Phase 2s personally, because for me, they're a bit of a pain to sell. I am a big fan of the Dopplers and just the normal phases, Phase 3 and Phase 4, like the normal base market price ones, because they're the easiest for me to sell. To cash out instantly for PayPal, crypto, and bank transfers, check out Skin.Place. Skin.Place gives you fair prices for every single skin you have, and is an insanely easy process. Here's how it works. Just click the skins you want to sell, enter your crypto address or whatever you need to do, and then you just get sent a trade offer, accept it, and receive your money in about 20 minutes. It's the best way to sell CS2 skins no matter what size your inventory is. Get a 3% bonus on selling your skins with that link at the top of the description. Now, let's go on over to the case market and see what that is doing. Let me actually check the glove case, because this is one that's been extremely volatile. It's down about 50% from peaks. And for me, this is kind of the forewarning of the market. If the case market's crashing, cases are getting cheaper, so cheaper to unbox them, which means the rare special items in them should get cheaper as well. The glove case has pretty much made a full retracement almost, and this is legitimately what I think is going to happen in the rest of the market, because the glove case kind of pointed out that it'll come down to these pre-hype levels. Simple enough. And then that's your safe level to buy, and then you're great. Especially with cases as well, where you know eventually something like this is going to happen again, because the player count is just too high and the skins are going to be too expensive and limited at this point with that high player count. Consolidation is a great spot to buy. Every single time in the market, you see consolidation blow up in price, consolidation blow up in price, consolidation blow up in price, consolidation blow up in price. Do you really think the glove case is going to get like significantly cheaper and be in a long downtrend? I don't think so, but I do think it's going to retrace from this move probably to around like 10, 15 bucks. I don't really like buying expensive cases. I'm sticking with Clutch and CS20 case, but just look for similar charts like this. Massive blow up in price. Look for it to come back down to levels it was at before the hype started at like January, I would say. And I think you're going to be great. If you're looking for skins, those are the levels you should be buying at. Now, how much longer is this downtrend going to last? Is it going to be a quick one and we see a quick recovery? Is it going to be a long one? And it's kind of hard to say. I'm personally kind of leaning towards a quick one, even though I've said a couple of times I could also see it bleeding out as well. It's so hard to say because the price fluctuations are just so much right now that we're going to be seeing a lot of these 10% days because so many people are just focused on the market right now and just buying and selling. Once again, with those recent gains, I think there's going to be a lot of people selling, and I think selling is going to be taking the market over in these next few weeks, especially. Despite this green day of plus 22%, same thing's going to happen. If these people are making 22% in a week, who do you think is going to be selling? They're going to be selling again, and then those prices are probably going to continue dropping as the older people that didn't get out are going to be selling then too. So I think that's going to happen. Main theme of this video is if you see stuff fully retrace in price, I would buy it. I still think we have a lot of room to go for that though. And for me, either way, if we bounce back, I don't think the upside risk is as worth it as the downside risk. I don't really want to buy a Karambit Fade at 3,800 and potentially have it drop, $1,500 almost. Well, it could only go up like $2,000. In best case scenario, it gets to all-time highs, and I don't think that's going to happen. If it does, I would be absolutely shocked, but I'm playing it safe. I think you guys should as well. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for all my advice of this video. I hope you guys are staying safe out there. Once again, taking profits. Today's not a bad day to take profits. Everything's up like 20%. So be sure to check out the sponsor where you could actually take profits. Link at the top of the description. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.